the top 5 beliefs. Top 5 to 9. Or top 5 beliefs. Well, I don't really have an order like that. But,
alright. If you were to name yourself with 3 descriptions of yourself.
Okay. Well, I would say my beliefs.
No. If you had a friend.
I had a friend. I have a friend. If I did. If only I was so lucky.
If you had a friend.
What about my
and
friend?
You think, what are 3 descriptions you think your friend would describe you as?
If I had a friend, what 3 adjectives or what? You want me to give you like 3 words? 3 descriptions.
That you think they think about yourself.
Okay. Well.
What do you think? Like they think about yourself? Like what would you call? What would they call you as?
Difficult.
Assets.
Difficult. Oh, assets. You want me to say good things, huh?
Good things.
I think they'd say I was like creative.
Creative.
They'd probably say I was talkative or something.
Talkative.
And they probably mentioned that I'm super, super good about getting tickets for the Poop Gathering Festival. Have you ever been to the Poop Gathering Festival? It's a merry time that happens once a year in the spring, and the community gets together and they give baskets to all the children, and they in a field they put poops of all different kinds: dog poop, cat poop, lots of different poops, and they say, "Run, children, collect the poops." And the children go and they gather as many poops as they can into their basket.
Alright, that's one thing that's not a good asset about yourself.
Have you ever been to poop gathering?
That's like fucking shit, bro. That's not shit. You just described shit.
It's a wonderful spring ritual of happiness.
One more good positive thing about yourself.
Well, I think they would say I'm getting to be a pretty decent musician. Probably, I'm getting good. I'm getting better. I struggled with it for a long time. I think they'd probably say Eric's getting. If you were to ask some close friend of mine, they'd probably say, "Well, what about Eric? Like, what's significant to them about me?" They'd probably say they were just talking about good things. They'd say, "Well, they'd probably say I'm trustworthy," and they'd say he's creative, and they'd say, he's getting pretty good at music. I think they'd say those things. As far as down things, they'd say I'm difficult. I can be incredibly socially insensitive. And I'm unreliable.
Unreliable. Then how do you get your life?
How do I get my life if I'm unreliable? I'm not completely unreliable.
When were you born? Yeah.
I was born in 1971. I'm not completely unreliable. I'm just somewhat unreliable at some things.
1971?
Yeah. Although right now I'm actually not that unreliable because I'm not committing to things. When was the last president?
The first president.
When was the first president I was under?
Yeah, when you were born, when was the first president?
Well, it would have been Nixon, I guess.
Nixon.
Probably. In 71, I guess it was Nixon. It could have still been, I guess, it could have been fucking Kennedy's VP. What's his name? Lyndon Johnson. Might have been Lyndon Johnson. But I think in 71 it was Nixon already. It must have been Nixon, 70.
Yo, that's crazy. 1971.
Yeah. That's when I was born.
Richard Nixon?
I think so. Could be wrong, but I think so.
Who was your favorite president?
Is there a time frame? Do I get to go for all the way back to the first president?
Well, like, since now, if you were to rate Obama and the other president.
Alright, so since I was born. Okay. Well, I say Clinton was the best president since I was born. Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton. Why do you think Bill Clinton was the best? What about John F. Kennedy?
I wasn't alive. He was dead by the time I was born. He was already dead.
About how many years?
Like 4 years or something.
Damn.
Yeah.
Alright, what about who's your favorite president?
Clinton. Bill Clinton during my lifetime. If you look at all of American history,
Can you repeat that?
I think it's fair to say I like James K. Polk a lot. I'd maybe try to emulate him a bit. Because I am going to be running for president at some point. For sure. I'm going to try to fix the country.
Keep going down until you hit Sultana. You make a right.
Anything you want me to take care of when I'm president? Anything you think is important to deal with?
Yeah.
Make it right and keep going down until she's in Hermosa.
And then keep going down until you see Hermosa.
Then you make a right, left, 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 right, left, and right. And then you go straight up into the air.
After all that?
There's a tunnel. Look for the tunnel.
No. After Hermosa, she should be in the corner right here.
Okay, after Hermosa, you're gonna be in the corner, and you just keep going down.
Look for the docks. Look for the docks where the boats are parked. You'll see docks and a lake.
Abraham, can you
Okay, after she goes down and she hits Hermosa, tell her to wait for us there at the corner.
Just after you hit Hermosa, just wait there at the corner.
Just tell her like that.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Because this Eric's house is in like
Yeah,
some
I'll be
weird
there.
ass like hallway thing.
Oh.
For president.
What?
Clinton, why Bill Clinton?
Well,
Alright.
he oversaw a very
So I can
good time in American history. For one thing, the United States government ran a surplus. The economy was booming. It's kind of luck. He got lucky in terms of the economic cycles, I guess. But I give him credit because shit was good when Clinton was president. Everybody was basically getting along, and the government was making plenty of money. The dot-com booms.
Yeah.
So, everybody thinks Clinton did a great job because he did. I mean, the country ran like a fucking charm under Clinton. Whether he should get credit for or not is a different question. But everybody agrees the country was functioning really smoothly when he was president.
Don't forget, keep that.
Mom saw? Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you know it now? Do you? Or not? Well, what's your favorite president?
Favorite president?
We need to smoke.
I don't have a favorite president.
Do you like Obama?
I want to be the president.
You want to be the president?
Let's go. I feel like there hasn't been if life has been like this, then there has not been good president.
You have to be at least 35.
35?
Yeah. In the Constitution, you have to be 35 years old to be president.
Honestly, not down to put water back in.
How old are you?
19.
Well, you have to wait 16 years at least.
Hey, Eric, you want to try this? This is different.
Yes, I do.
Wait, so when were you
Not a
born?
lot.
1971?
That's correct.
On what month?
I was born
See the ball?
on a rare year that has a
Rare
special
year.
hidden month.
You see her ball.
Okay?
What fucking
It's
month
just
is
called.
that? There's no rare month. I know all months.
It's just called. It's called Batur.
Third.
Batur. Okay.
Third.
It's between July and August. What do you want?
The ball. So I can thank you.
Oh, thanks. Cool. It's between July and August, and it's called Batur. It only has 4 days. That's what makes it an unusual month. You know how they have a leap year? Every 4 years they have a leap year. Every 40 years they have a Batur year, where they have to add another month. But it's just a 4-day month. So I was born on that. So I actually I like to joke, oh, I'm 1 year old, because those Baturs only come around once every 40 years. I don't.
What day?
It's a mystery. It's a mystery.
That is a mystery.
It's a mystery wrapped in an enigma.
Do you believe in astrology?
You mean? I think I'm a Taurus. I'm a Taurus.
You're a Taurus?
Mm-hmm.
Taurus. Where were you born?
What do you think you know about Tauruses?
Taurus are good people. You gotta treat them with hospitality. What
Okay,
about Cancer?
if I was born closer to May versus closer to the beginning of April, according to astrology, how am I different?
You're not different.
You're not?
No.
So it doesn't matter when you're born, as long as you're born in Taurus, you're a Taurus?
You just, as a kid, don't you just search up about what you're saying?
I mean, I know I'm a Taurus. A Ford Taurus.
Don't you just look at what your interests are?
Well, when I was a kid, we didn't have the internet.
True. But now that you have internet, what do you search up?
I mean, I mostly work on talking with famous people. When I do Google stuff and I'm searching stuff, it's because it's topics from talking with famous people. So, like earlier, I was Googling.
Or do you fucking Google bong ribs?
No.
What?
I mean, earlier I was Googling brain topology stuff, like small world systems, networks for cognition, stuff like that.
So, alright, what else are you searching?
Well, I mean, I'm searching like cognitive function stuff a lot. I'm searching. I don't have to do a lot of research. I spent a lot of time researching random shit or reading random shit in my life. Right now, I'm in a period of time when I'm mostly making media and or tending to the made media. So like I'm either making media like I am now, or I'm uploading videos, or I'm tagging them, or whatever. I'm quite busy with that.
You work?
Yeah, but not right now. I'm on summer vacation.
What's up?
Yeah, but not right now. I'm on summer break.
So, what do you work at after?
Well, I mean, I'll go back to coaching the kids. I'll be working at San Marino and Alhambra, a couple places. A couple different places.
Did you try that?
No, I haven't. What is this stuff? It smells like hash or something.
It's some weed I got from a guy I had. I just grinded it up. Alright, I broke it up.
Oh my
It was
God.
a weed from one of my connects.
It's some weed you got from a guy this time.
No, it's not from a. It's
Let's
from
just-
a guy.
actually-
it's from one of my friends.
That would be a great strain name.
I don't know the name of the strain
Some
because
weed
it's
I
not
got
from
from
the
that
shop.
one
I hate
guy,
that
OG.
shit.
Some weed I got from a guy that time. Some weed I got from a guy that time. It's a great,
Some
good
weed
strain
I
name.
got from a guy that time, OG.
Yeah. Some weed that yeah, that's all you can tell it's a strain name.
There goes Eric. Oh shit, I think we packed it a little bit too much.
I mean, it's not done.
He's gonna.
This is from the guy who I
You're
call
very-
when my my other guy, my main guy is, can't get it from me.
Some weed I got from a guy that time.
You want a mint? Anybody want a mint?
Yeah, I'll take one. You know, I heard mint.
What'd you think of it? Was it bad?
I think mint. I heard mint actually suppress hunger when you're high or something.
What do you think?
No
Johnson?
way.
I like
You
that.
don't like it? I mean, it didn't have water, so it was dry.
The stuff.
Why?
Well, that was why.
I liked it because
You want some?
it's hitting on a different. What is that thing?
It's mint.
Holy shit.
They're pretty strong.
That's a powerful mint, dude.
It is, dude. I got you.
My
Mm.
nostrils is open. Holy fuck.
Be careful.
I want to know which dentist recommended them. Before I will eat one, I need to know the name of the dentist that recommended these.
Dr. Gupta.
I think that's only fair. Well, because there's a lot of dentists out there. There are a lot of dentists out there who are not above endorsing mints they don't really believe in.
Yeah, that's true.
It's true.
Oh.
In fact, some dentists intentionally endorse mints that cause tooth decay. They purposely find the mints that cause. Well, and some dentists suggest you do that. They suggest they say, this mint has got a high potential for tooth decay causality relations with tooth enamel. And thus it's critically important that I advocate for its consumption.
Let's go.
No, we're gonna take him to the front and then we'll come back, right?
Oh, right?
Yeah.
They're going to have sex with him real quick.
Yeah. And then we're gonna
Up
come
front.
back.
Just don't worry about it. It's a guy thing you wouldn't understand. Like, which side of that do you want to be on, right?
We'll be back real
Smoke
quick.
weed, right?
Where are they going?
Weed, right, Johnson?
What?
Like smoking weed, right?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, let me get your number.
Alright, 66.
We're gonna go take Radio's mom.
1.2.
Okay.
We're gonna put her back in, you know?
Yeah.
Time is it again?
2044.
Don't come back
Okay,
in.
tell me the number again, I'm sorry. 626
532.
5
2044.
532.
These guys And
Just hit him
other
with
guys,
2044, right?
were the guys that used to smoke a lot of weed in high school.
You guys should try a boy band.
I'll show you.
I like that. I'd rather be a businessman. I'm a businessman. You gotta have cash.
I'll hit you up.
You want to get cash? Be a successful boy band.
Nice seeing you, bro.
Shit.
Yo, fucking.
Did you like
Eduardo
that
wants
weed?
to start a band.
I mean, that's stuff I get from like a guy that, not a guy. It's a friend. It's a friend.
Alright,
I don't go to him directly.
Nice meeting you
No,
too.
we're not
He's my
doing
second
that.
guy.
We're not even
I was gonna
doing that. We're just
ask.
taking-
I gotta search them.
I think I can get a nug and I'll smoke you out
Yeah, sure.
when I come back.
Here.
I'm
Let's see.
just running out today. I want
Yeah,
something to
no
eat.
problem. Here. Do you want to try the hammer hands or the Yoda's brain? You want to check them out first and smell them? I got about the same amount of each one. So.
Fuck, man.
I feel like I want to try this.
That's fine.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, good.
Okay.
When the plant's done, come over and I'll hook you up with like a fat sack.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay, so
Definitely.
here. Oops, sorry.
I see it. I think. Yeah. Getting butt.
Savage.
I know.
Savage cabbage.
Who's mom?
Amazing. My red.
Yo, Raymond's mom is like the chillest mom I've ever met.
Yeah.
She's crazy.
Pretty chill, bro.
I'm the chillest motherfucking
She's
mom
like,
I
if
ever
you're gonna
met.
smoke, just make sure you do it in the restroom. I don't want to smell it. Gives me headaches. I'm like, okay. That's chill, dude.
I really appreciate it. I'll definitely come by.
Ah, cool. See you later. Don't forget to eat plenty of cheese.
Yeah. I like your music.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Very nice of you.
I'll be back.
Alright, so Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, I mean, if you're talking about the whole history, there's a couple of good presidents who were.
How many years? That's like 40 years, huh?
What? Since I've been alive, I'm 45.
45. How many years do you think you're gonna live?
Hard to say. I know that my family is long lived. That my body type is.
So what are you? Are you white?
I am a famous person. That is my race, and that's your race too. You have become a permanent person, famous. Yes, you are now officially a famous person. You know how you are a famous person? Because you've been on Talking with Famous People. Congratulations. You join a small minority of people. I would say there are less than 200 famous people in the whole world, and you're one of them. You know who's not a famous person? Brad Pitt. Not famous. He's a celebrity.
Why would you want to be famous?
What? Because that means you've been on the show. And if you've been on the show, that means you're super cool.
That does not mean you should be famous.
Well, not necessarily. But it means you can claim that you're super cool, and people will say you're probably right because you've been on Talking with Famous People. Because everybody agrees that being on Talking with Famous People gives you 5 karma points. You can use those for anything.
Alright, good.
Yeah? And plus, increases dexterity +1, and +2 charisma. Just for being on Talking with Famous People. And that lasts up to 2 weeks. Congratulations.
You're supposed to already have charisma.
Well, I know, but don't you want bigger charisma? Imagine Talking with Famous People is like a bicycle pump, blowing up the inflatable charisma.
Okay.
Now,
That's not charisma. Charisma is when you empower somebody.
charisma is when you empower somebody.
Make confident, motivate them. That's charisma.
Well, wasn't I trying to motivate you earlier when I said you should try to play drums even though you don't know how to play drums?
Sure, that's motivation.
Yeah.
That's charisma.
Yeah. Well, but is all motivation charisma? What if I were motivating you to smoke? Would that be charisma?
I just smoke because of the world.
But what if cigarettes? I mean, what if I were motivating you to smoke cigarettes? Come on, try a cigarette. What if I were saying that to you? Would that be charisma?
That's not charisma. That's more of like
Badrisma. It's badrisma. We should have the word badrisma for bad charisma.
That's not really a word though.
It's not. I know it's not, but I'm saying we should have that word.
That's more of like.
That'd be a useful word to have. Freaking dogs. Freaking Compton. Compton is the loudest dog in the history of the world.
That was fucking funny.
So do you think you have charisma?
Thank God I'm a human being. What's up?
Do you think you have charisma?
I have charisma.
What do you want to use your charisma for?
Empowering people.
Who do you want to empower?
Always having positivity because you don't live long. Honestly, you don't live long.
Well, that's true. I mean, it depends. I can't say for sure yet. It depends how I'll feel when I'm 90. Well, I feel like, okay, I've had enough. This is a lot of life in my head. Or will I feel like, oh fuck no, I'm not gonna die? Which of those two am I gonna feel at 90? I don't know. But
what do you think life after death is? What should really? What do you want to happen?
what do I want to happen? Something. Anything other than nothing.
Something.
Anything other than
What's something to you?
persistence. In other words, that I still exist in some sense.
Oh, so you feel alive still?
Hey, Eric.
Well, I'm not exactly sure how to delineate the thing I'm saying because I don't have a clear answer to the question. I don't know.
He's trying to assault Roberto. He's trying to bite him.
Compton is?
Yeah.
Compton! Compton, stop!
I'm gonna be nice.
Fucking Compton, the dog. Dog's a nightmare. What were we talking about?
Charisma. You was talking about charisma.
So who do you want to empower? Who do you want to empower?
Like everything around you.
Okay, so
You want to have the ability to control everything.
you want to have the ability to control everything?
Yeah. That's how you smart. That's how you intelligent.
What do you want to control? Do you want to control the weather?
Hey, what bands do you know that are going? You don't know any? The stories.
What do you want to control?
I've heard of them. Never listened to them.
The
What do you mean what I want to control? I've never played them. The whole world.
You want to control? I mean, but
Everything.
Okay.
Have all the currency, being able to control the currency, being able to control equality. I was born on January 15th, so
This is funny. You gotta go see that one.
that's
so
on Martin Luther King Day.
okay.
I'm a fucking king.
So okay, if you're the king, do you make everybody equal?
You don't believe in equality.
What?
I asked you a
You
question.
believe in equality.
Equality? What's equality?
Is that when you quill all equal like at the same time?
Yeah, like you know, like well, some people have higher power, right? But as that higher power, there could be somebody that has lower power, somebody that has lower, even more lower. So like middle, first, high, middle, last. You know, so you make everybody equal.
Why is he so talkative?
How do you do that?
Depends, like no matter like where they're at, you make them all equal.
Okay, well, let's find out how we do that. So what do? You've got people who are really rich and you got people who are really poor. What do you do? You're the king now. What do you
You
do?
have wait, say it again.
So okay, well right now we've got a lot of inequality, right? We got some people who are super rich, some people who are super poor, right?
You give the most poor up to what the rich has. You put the max for the rich.
The max what?
Max currency.
Max currency. What does that mean? You give them.
Like there is no currency.
There's no currency. So you just
So
take
you-
all the
you
money
have
away?
equality. You're giving everything. As a king, you're supplying everything to everybody.
Okay, where are you getting the stuff from?
Workers.
How come? I mean, how are you getting it from them?
Huh?
So okay, like you're the king, and here's this business. It sells. Listen, wait, no. Let me ask you a question, okay? You're the king. There's a business. It sells hats, and you say to them, from now on, you give me the hats, and then I'll give them out to everybody, right?
Yeah.
The hat guy says, well, I don't want to do that. So what are you gonna do? How are you gonna force him to do it? Are you gonna send the troops, or are you
Why
gonna?
the fuck are you giving out hats?
He's selling hats. He's a hat maker.
Well, fucking, you have equality. You can't be selling.
You can't make hats anymore.
Yeah, you can't make hats.
You know, equality.
You can't make hats.
Equality means you can't make hats.
Yeah, well, why are you making hats? I mean, if you
Why you make?
could make hats.
Okay, but he does. This guy makes hats. He's selling them. He doesn't. You come in and say, "Give me your
You
hats."
can't be distributing like that, like it's to sell them.
You can't sell
You
hats.
can make hats just to make hats for yourself.
Okay, so he refuses to make any more hats. Now how are you gonna get your hats?
If you're getting caught selling, then that means you have a strike.
If you're getting caught selling something.
You have 3 strikes, and then you lose your. That's how your life goes.
But then, how will people be able to buy things?
What do you mean? How people are able to buy things? And that's your fault, right? You're gonna be less able to live than somebody who hasn't fucked up.
There's nobody to buy from. You're not allowed to sell things anymore.
Everything's already made.
Everything's already made.
Equality, you're getting spread of that.
Okay, but so where do you get the hats from?
Equality never drops. If it doesn't, then you hire the currency for the.
Hire the currency.
Well, like not hire the currency, but hire the crops. Hire what you get.
Who's growing the crops?
Who's growing the crops? Machines. Machines are growing the crops.
Who
It's
put the
already
machines in place to grow the
Equality's
crops?
already right there.
Equality's already right there. Right? Who put the machines there to grow the crops?
With the machines already grow the crops, it's already made because the world's right. We're starting off from right now.
Okay, but right now,
Right
people,
now,
right now in the current world, people harvest crops. There are machines, yes, but there's people driving them, right? So I'm asking you, who's growing the food? Who's planting the food and using the machines and stuff in your world?
machines.
But okay, so who made the new kind of machines that don't require people?
It was already made.
But it's not already made.
We're starting from this year, this time.
Okay, but right now we don't currently have farming completely automated.
Equality. We're talking about equality. Alright, so what are we talking about actually?
Okay, so what I'm asking you is, since people can't sell their stuff that they make and grow anymore, who's going to provide you with the food that you redistribute to people?
Say that again.
Okay, so the farmers are saying, no, I'm not. I want to continue selling it. I want to continue selling it, and you're saying, well, I'm sorry, I'm going to force you to give it to me because otherwise you get a strike against you in some law or something. Fine. So the farmer says, well then, fine. I'm not going to grow food anymore. Then I'll just get my share of the redistribution. I just won't do any work anymore. I won't grow the food anymore. What happens then? There's no benefit to growing the food. He's going to get the same share as everybody. He's equal.
So you can't grow food. That means you can't have equality.
You just listen to the song.
You can't have equality if you can't grow food. And you can't grow food if you...
Have done equality.
You can't grow food if you want equality.
If you want equality, then you gotta fucking have food.
Okay. So,
To
but
be able to feed
my point is this. If I'm a
You're
farmer...
not gonna have equality if people are gonna just be dying.
Okay, well, how are you going to get the food from the farmers? And you want to have everybody make all their stuff like usual, but they give it to me and pass it out to make sure everybody gets an equal amount, right? Okay, but the thing is, people finish eating the food. The food's now gone. Who's making the new food?
Workers, machine. You're always gonna have machines.
Okay, but somebody has to drive the machines, right? The farmer's saying, "I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to wait here for my fair share of the equality. I don't have to do the work."
Stack up all these fucking cars, use metal.
Who's gonna do the work though? Is it gonna be you personally moving out, going into all different parts of the country, doing all this shit?
In mine? No, I'm not gonna do that.
So who's gonna do the work?
People.
Why?
Yo, you gotta.
Why? Because you have laws too.
Yo.
Oh, so basically they're gonna do the work because if they don't, I'm gonna physically harm them. Is that what you're saying? The laws will.
You can't physically harm them. You can physically harm them. You can fucking throw shit at them, and you can fucking.
You can put them in jail.
You can put them in jail behind bars.
Okay, so you have to work
Imprisonment.
or you go to jail, and you will not be paid for your work. So basically, you're a slave, right?
Yo.
Yeah, I own you.
You're not a slave.
No, you have to work for
You're
me.
just behind bars.
You have to work for me, and you have to give me your stuff. If you don't work for me and give me your stuff, then it's a crime against me, and you're going to jail.
You gotta have defense, bro.
Defense?
Defense.
I gotta have a defense. Huh?
Why is this happening? Does this have to do with like personality types or like
No,
what?
I'm not saying it's personalized.
What do you mean I gotta have defense? What does that
You
mean?
gotta be able to think defense.
So who needs to think defense in this situation? And what do they need to defend against?
I think you don't need defense, but you gotta have offense too. Like you don't
You
gotta
just
think like
finished saying you needed defense, dude.
Oh my god, you don't really need defense.
Let's
Okay,
go,
you
yeah.
need defense. At all times you need defense. Because what if a snake comes at you? Then you don't have defense.
Then
don't
you
have
just
reaction.
let it bite you and you fucking die.
Yeah.
We're gonna bounce.
Yeah.
How's that back?
Good. That should be a good video. I think that'll be pretty entertaining. I hope they got the sufficient audio on it.
When?
A lot of it was audio. What is?
Talking with famous people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you famous?
No.
You get famous?
Well, the whole idea of the show is that everybody's a famous person. Basically, all you gotta do is be on the show. You know.
What is famous to you?
The point is, everybody,
Like
no matter.
to be, do you have like a role model of a famous person?
Well, I have a goal. I have a YouTube goal. You know.
A YouTube goal.
Johnson, go inside the
That's
car.
funny.
Go inside the car.
True. That's not really famous though.
Go.
That's true.
That's not famous. That's more of like
I mean, it depends.
job.
Should I feel like I've done something wrong because of that?
Nah, I'm just saying that's cool. That's pretty cool though. That's pretty cool. What do you mean go? What the fuck?
Because we're
Alright,
already
good
leaving,
conversation.
dude.
Interesting conversation.
That's why it's called talking with famous people.
Oh my god. Dude.
It's interesting to talk, right?
What kind of webcam do you use?
What kind of what? Web camera? I don't know, some shitty little web camera here.
Oh, internet.
But you see, here's the thing. This makes it look fancy because it's got a backdrop.
True.
Check it out. You'll see a video of yourself up there tonight.
Oh hell no! I don't want to see myself on the internet.
It won't have your name. I'm gonna just call you famous. I don't even remember what your name is. I'm gonna say famous person green hat or something.
Oh shit.
I won't. I will not tag you with your name or anything like that.
My name is not famous.
I'm not tagging you with your name. I'm saying I'll call you green hat. I'll say famous person green hat.
Well, your background says. Filming.
It says talking with famous people.
Talking. Alright, that's good. Talking and filming.
Yeah, that's what we do here on Talking with Famous People. Correct.
Have that.
That's what we do here. Is we record little talks like we just did. Goodbye.
That was a funny show.
Thank you, visitors. Thank you for visiting. Thank you, Talking with Famous People guests. You guys are all, every last one of you, official famous people. Congratulations. You can probably get a
I'm
discount
not
if you tell them
famous. I
that.
hate being famous.
You're not famous, you're a famous person. There's a difference. Yeah.
Not bad about the phone copy, but you were like, just make sure something about Alejandra, right? You were like, okay, we might have to pull that depending on how they do, right? And you told me to advise someone
No.
Okay. Okay.
Did you talk to her? It's okay if you didn't.
Okay. No, I didn't. I didn't. I mean, I was doing something at the time. So.
Was it pooing? Was it going to the poop gathering festival?
So, I have a important matter.
What?
I wanted to tell you at the beginning, but I kind of anything. I was pretty upset. We don't have company anymore. He was like, he was some shit. He was like, well, you know, I got school.
It's fine.
So,
Don't worry about it. Not a big deal.
and then, I don't know. It's just,
It's fine.
and then he was like, okay, like, let me just tell you this, okay? He was like, Kale got me a job coaching at another place. At LC, or I don't remember what hospital. No, not hospital. Lafayette, I think. And I'm just like,
Hey man, don't even stress about it. Listen, the universe will provide us the resolution of this problem. Okay?
yeah, hey, I know I see good times, but I'm going to the conference Sunday and I'm kind of bored, so.
I am fucking so rough, dude. Come on, Carlton. Let's see. This thing still going?